Will got a hand on it, so I ended up catching it like that. And then trying to score, but fell down. And then the other one was a double move by Sutton. And I mean, I seen the ball thrown, so just went get it.
He hadn't thrown an interception in 5 straight weeks. How big was it for you guys to get 3 in one half?
I mean, it's nice. You know, the last one Jimmy had, ended the game, so it's good.
For you to have these picks in succession, now that you're healthy again, what do you think it says about you and your game and what you're capable of?
Well, I mean, it's a good feeling to do what I've been doing, but that's only because we communicating in the back end and we playing together as a defense, but, we still got some stuff to clean up, so. That's good.
How do you feel about where the team is at this point? How do you feel about where the team is at right now in the playoff hunt this late in the season?
It's pretty cool because it's been a minute since playing this late, and we still can make the playoffs, so it's a good feeling.
Did it feel good to have the full complement of defensive backs back there? All of y'all playing healthy for the first time.
Oh yeah, it was good. Communicating, playing around, playing fast, so it was good.
You now have a fair amount of career interceptions. Whether you care or not, I don't know, but do you feel like the narrative about you is starting to change too, about what you're capable of, what you can do, what kind of player you are?
I mean, I feel like my teammates, they always knew. I knew. I don't really. It can change, but it can change again and all that. What CJ said a while back, 1 week, it can change up. So, I just believe in me. Like, I know I put the work in. I know my teammates put the work in, and everything be all right.
Well, you got home a couple times. What was a little different? It seems like lately you're getting home more.
Yeah, I think it's just I just got to give a big shout out to the guys in the room, man. Those guys have been nothing but great help, great mentors for me. Rank, Jerry, JG. We added DB to the room. Kerry, who was at San Fran, so he knows the system really well. Coach Rod, Coach Chalk, and all the coaching staff, man. I just got to give a big shout out to them because it's been a relentless grind this whole season. Up and down, and just kind of finding that momentum of, just getting better at rushing. I think that's been the most exciting thing, learning pass rush, learning how to take different angles and everything. So I have to give a big credit to them, but also a big credit to God, man. He's been working overtime with me, man, I swear. But I just want to say thank you to all the coaching staff and thank you to the players in my room.
What can you say about the defense as a whole? You guys changed the momentum several times, whether it was sacks, pressures, interceptions. I mean, it really made the difference.
Yeah, it just goes back to coach putting us in those situations in practice. You know what I'm saying? And I think we had a really great week of practice this week. Everybody was locked in, dialed in, and he just talked about an uncontrollable strain. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just go out there, reach deep down in your gut, and just leave it all on the field. And I think the defense did a really great job of that. I'm super proud of those guys. This week was just a great week for us, man. We just want to keep this thing rolling.
What's that last series like, knowing it's 4-down territory, you've got to stop, and then the feeling when Jimmy picks it up?
Yeah, it's just all about balling up and owning the red zone, and nobody gets in. I think everybody did a great job of just balling up, knowing what was at stake, knowing what we had to do to get done, and knowing what we had to do to win the game. Everybody was locked into their jobs. Everybody was right where they needed to be, and I think it just goes back to the preparation that we had this week and everybody being on it.
What's the feeling when Jimmy does get that big end?
Man, it's just a whole bunch of emotions, man. It's just nothing but laughter and excitement and love and everything like that, man, because, like, we just know, like, when somebody make a play like, oh, that dude worked his butt off this week, or that dude, he's been, on it every day. Like, Jimmy's a consistent guy. Jimmy brings so much energy to this team, man. He's been, great here. Everybody looks up to him. He's a great leader. He gets us going before practice, gets us going before games, man. He's a special player and a special brother and a special teammate.
You see him in practice all the time. Derek Stingley's ability just to make a play on the ball, his athleticism. How much of a difference does that do for the secondary? Man, it does something wonderful for them, man. I mean, Derek, he's been balling, non-stop balling. But again, you see that in practice from him. He's a consistent player. He don't speak much. Coach always gets him to try to speak. But, man, he just wants to ball and have fun, and we're super excited to have him here. Does he know that he owes you for that one interception?
Man, we all in this together, man. One person don't run it all. It's all 11 guys doing their job, making things happen. And, man, I think that's what we really showed is that when we're not in our own way, we can be a really special defense.
What was it about diagnosing some of those play actions and being ready to chase for us? It feels like you didn't really bite on hardly any of those.
Yeah, it just comes back to, just being locked in and everybody doing their job in practice. And we really work hard on that this practice. Everybody surfing or everybody 1-2 closing, their eyes in the right place. and everything like that. So like we had a really great practice of everybody just being disciplined on their key and just keeping their eyes focused on what they need to keep their eyes on.
Well, you guys have played 8 straight one-possession games coming down to these last plays. Stressful, fun?
It's fun, man. That's the NFL for you, man. It's always going to be kind of close, man. But, man, we're just a team that's full of, like, strain, physical and mental, like, you know, intensity and everything like that. So, like, we just want to keep going out there and proving and going out there and just having fun and showing everybody what we're about.
Speaking of close, you got close to us several times and didn't get it. What's it like to be chasing a guy like him?
Yeah, it's fun, man. I mean, that's what you're here for in the league, man. You're here to go against all different type of quarterbacks. You're here to rush together. You're here to have fun, and ultimately, you know, that's just it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you're here, to go against quarterbacks like that.
What are your thoughts on Alabama getting into the college football playoff?
Roll, Tide, roll. You feel me? But no, I'm super excited for those guys, man. The way they turned the season, like from one way in the first half of the season to now, man, it's just been unbelievable to watch, man. I just want to give a big shout out to those guys, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep rolling to get to the natty. You already know we're going to win that thing when we get there.
How would you evaluate this game for you overall? I mean, 2 sacks, the quarterback hits, the pass deflection. Like, how would you characterize this game for you?
I mean, it was a good game, but it's always more to get better at. You know, no game is a perfect game. And for me, I love learning. Like, I really love learning. And I get to learn from some of the best guys in the room and some of the best coaches. So it's always more in the tank. It's always more left out there to do. It's always more to get better. And so this is just a building block right now for all of us, just to keep stepping over that building block and getting better week in and week out.
How tough is it to see something like that happen to Tank, fellow rookie, important part to you guys' offense?
Yeah, man, it's really sad to see, man. But I know that we all going to have his back. We're praying for him, man. Tank was unbelievable for us, man. But I'm super, you know, just keeping him in my prayers and everything like that, man. But I know that God's got him and God has a plan for him, and we're all going to rally behind him.
What's it like to get a win like that for a good football team?
Huge, man, huge. I mean, last week's loss, you know, we really had a taste in our mouths just going into the week, you know. So our whole mindset was to get back to work, and you know, it paid off today. You know, I'm so glad we got the win.
To lose Tank, to lose guys who played so well for you guys, how hard is that?
Yeah, man, Tank's my light-skinned twin. You know, that's my dog, man. He gonna be all right, man. He a soldier, you know. He a man of Christ. He gonna be good. He gonna get back to work. And we're gonna be all right. We're gonna, you know, win some games for him.
How about Nico's game?
Unbelievable. That's my dog. Me and Nico came in together, so me and Nico talk about everything, man. Nico's really been like my lean on. You know, when times get hard for me, you know, Nico would just be like, keep going day by day. So me and Nico really lean on each other. That's my guy.
How crazy is it? I mean, just you think right now you guys are inside track for the AFC wild card, play some playoffs. Just the smile that kind of comes through.
It's huge, man. I'm excited. I mean, you guys know the last 2 years been rough. You know, it's been rough. You know, 3 games, 4 game win seasons is tough, man. So for us to, you know, kill all doubt. Everybody had us saying we were going to win 3-4 games this year or whatever. You know, it's not the same Houston Texans. It's not the same Houston Texans. So for us to be in this position, you know, we've worked for it. We expected this fully.
Whatever. I know you represent your mom today too on your cleats.
My mom's my foundation, man. My mom's my rock. I hope I did enough work. You know, I dropped the lookie. Shouldn't have dropped that. That slant across the middle shouldn't have dropped it. But those cleats, man, really got me going today. I kept looking at those cleats and I was like, I'm going to put on today.
Brevin, you said earlier this week that you felt like this was going to be a big game for you, part of some chunky plays today. How big was it for you to be able to contribute and win?
It was huge, man. I mean, it feels good. It's a confidence booster. You know what I'm saying? What week is this? Week 13? We got a lot more weeks left. You know what I'm saying? So it's a huge confidence booster for me. You know, I want to finish out the season strong and just continue to make an impression on my teammates.
What will the team miss without Tank here in this offense?
I mean, it's a huge loss, man. I mean, the guy that fast, the dude's, excuse my language, the dude's damn near unguardable. I mean, when you really watch him, he's unbelievable. So, I mean, the receiving core, the tight ends, the running backs, we got to just pick up the slack and we got to, you know, help him out.
Most receiving yards in a game for you in the NFL so far?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, you feel like you get ready to build on something here with this?
I hope so, man. I mean, the only thing I can do is just, you know, do my job. Only thing I can do is do my job. So whatever they need me to do, I'm going to go out there and do it. Whether they need me to block, whether they need me to play special teams, whether they need me to receive the ball, whatever, I'm going to go out there and just do my job to the fullest.